exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Atlanta Falcons Retro Rebuild here on Madden 22 on the PC. That's right. We continue on with our rebuild of the Falcons. We are in season number 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. I don't remember exactly. I know we're in the 2006 season, because that is what the draft class is. I'm 100% yes. This is the 2006 draft class, so I know we're in the 2006 season, but we're in like season number 4? I think this might be season number 4. Who cares? You guys know. You guys know what season we're in. But we are almost done with it. We will finish up the season in this episode. We've got the 7-4 LA Chargers. Well, I guess they were the San Diego Chargers back in 2006. And we're not in a good spot, I guess you could say. We're 6-5. We've kind of hit mediocrity, I guess you could say. Because if you take a look at our lineup, we are a good team, but we're a young team. So we haven't had guys fully developed. Like, you can see a lot of development on these guys. Like, Jason Witten has Superstar X Factor. We have 3 guys on the offensive line who have Superstar. We have Michael Floyd who has Superstar, who got it during simulation, that I forgot to mention to you guys earlier. He got his during simulation. We have Antonio Gates who has Superstar. We have Mike Vick who's the X Factor. We have Wes Welker who's Star. Warwick Dunn Star. I mean, all these guys on offense have very good development. They're just super young. They just need to develop more. So in a couple of years, when these guys are been in the league for a little bit and they've gone up to like 83, 84, 85 overall, then we'll start to be a good team. We'll start to be a consistent team. On defense, same thing. We've got a lot of superstar, a lot of X Factors, a lot of star guys, but they're just young. Like, we've got like the Superstar X Factor guys that we have, they've been in the league for a while. So all these guys, they're just developing. They haven't had a chance to even really do anything. So that's why we are still in a weird spot. We're in like a mediocre spot because we've got a lot of talent. We really do. We have a lot of young talent, but we just have to give them time to develop into what they can become with these development traits. So if we take a look at the playoff picture, as of right now, we are in. For the first time in the series, we would make the playoffs if the season ended today as the 6th seed at 6-5. But we still got a lot of games left to go. We've got week 13 through week 18. So we still got a lot to go. And I'm going to simulate this week. I'm not going to play the Chargers. I thought about it for a little bit. I thought might want to play the San Diego Chargers because it could be cool, but we won 7-5. Look at that. We're still in the playoffs. It could be it's very possible this could be our first playoff appearance of the series. It is very, very possible. If we take a look at the playoff picture now, we are now the 7th seed. We have dropped, even though we won, we dropped to the 7th seed because I think we're battling the Lions. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And we're playing the 10-2 New Orleans Saints. That's very scary. I don't know if that's such a good idea. We'll simulate this one. We'll see what happens against the 10-2 New Orleans Saints. We won against the 10-2 Saints. We are 8-5, ladies and gentlemen. We are 8-5. And we've moved back to the 6th seed. The Lions actually moved from the 7th seed to the 3 seed in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. In 2 simulated weeks, the Lions went from the 7th seed to the 3 seed. That's how you know the NFC playoff picture is very, very tight. It is a really tight. And we could take a look at it if you want to. Take a look at the standings for the NFC playoff picture. So 10-3 are the Cowboys and the Saints. Those are the 1 seed and the 3 seed. Or the 2 seed, I should say. Then you got the 3-seeded Panthers, who are 9-4. The 4-seeded Lions. Wait, no, I got this wrong. It is the... Wait, hold on. Let me go to the actual playoff picture. So the Cowboys. Oh, I forgot about the 49ers. Okay. The 49ers were the 4 seed, not the Lions. The Lions are the 5 seed. But this is a crazy, crazy playoff picture. We are somehow in the running for the division. Like, it's not going to be... The Saints would have to lose every single game, which is kind of possible. But the Panthers are on a 7-game win streak. The Lions are on a 3-game. We're on a 5-game. So, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. The 49ers are only the 4 seed because they're the best team in their own division. So, that's why they're ahead of us and the Lions and stuff. So, this is interesting. It's going to come down to the wire to see what happens here. We're going up against the 5-8 Denver Broncos. Can we keep the win streak alive and keep our playoff hopes alive? We don't. We lose to the Denver Broncos. We are now 8-6. That pretty much gets rid of all division chances. That pretty much gets rid of all that because the Saints won, and so did the Panthers, I think. The Panthers are 10-4 now. We're 8-6. We still have a chance to make the playoffs, which I think we're almost guaranteed to make the playoffs. It's not fully guaranteed, obviously, but I think we're pretty much set for making the playoffs. Cowboys won their division, and the Saints won their division as well. So we lost. Yeah, with that loss to the Denver Broncos, we lost our chance at winning the division. If we would have won, maybe there was a slight chance that we could do it. Now take a look at this. The the Carolina Panthers are 10-4, but look at their overalls. 68 offense, 69 defense, 68 overall, and they're 10-4. We're sitting here at 8-6, and we've got 70s, mid-70s. Like that's a little crazy. We are gonna jump in and no. Let's jump in and play the Cowboys game. I'm feeling like we play the Cowboys. That sounds pretty cool. So we'll simulate this game against the Carolina Panthers. See if we can go to 9-6 on the year. And we don't. We lose to the Panthers too. So we are 8-7. Are we gonna get out of the playoffs? We're currently the 7 seed, and we would have to play the Dallas Cowboys if we ended here today. So that makes me kind of think that we should not play the Cowboys and then play the Giants in the final week of the season. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. I can't believe that we have a slight chance of not even making the playoffs because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have come back. The Buccaneers are back. They've won and we've lost. So if we lose these next 2 games, we could get booted out of the postseason. The Panthers clinched a playoff spot as well. Wow, could we be seeing a possible 4 teams from one division make the postseason in the same year? That would be wild. I think we should jump into both of these games. You want to see a little both game action? We'll jump in and play both these games. We'll play the moments action. So we'll play the Cowboys first, then we'll play Week 18 against the New York Giants. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and join the Juice Club. Let's go play the Cowboys.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
We've got to win these games if we want a chance at the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. It has to happen. Our first postseason experience of the series. 4 years in. And I'm already on the run. Michael Vick's got some speed. And Michael Vick's got 20 yards. 20 yards for Mike Vick. That's a big one right there. That is an absolute massive gain. We still don't have the wide receiver weapons that I would like, but we've got some good enough to possibly make something happen here as Wes Welker makes a big one. Every time I hear his name and I say his name, I think of former Boston mayor that's passed away now, Bobby Menino, and he says Wes Welker. So, oh, and Jason, I wasn't even paying attention. Jason Witten, I was just doing like the thing. Jason Witten drives down to the 4-yard line. That's how you do that, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna give this to Warwick Dunn. We're gonna let him run into the end zone here, hopefully, and maybe score the first touchdown of the game. And there it is, Warwick Dunn into the end zone. Falcons on the board first. A booyakasha. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about now. Oh, we put up some more points. The defense can handle themselves a little bit. Cowboys score. We're going to take our chances here on 3rd down and 4. Up by 7, second quarter. Mike Vick with the snap. Quick throw. That's Jason Witten. He's got time. He's got space. And he's down to the 4 again. Jason Witten just can't help but get to the 4-yard line. He can't get into the end zone. He can't get any further than that. We are going to go with a little bit of a counter. And this might not work. This might be very, very bad. Very, very bad. We're going to sneak it. Mike Vick's got it. And Mike Vick's into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Big time from Mike Vick. MV7, baby. MV7. There it is. And that's another touchdown on the board for the boys. And now we got a chance to put another touchdown on the board for the boys. 21-7, under 2 minutes to go in the half. I've got my main man, Jason Witten. He's got the ball. He's got yardage. Jason Witten is having a day today. Having an absolute day. Mike Vick is becoming quite the passer as we got to get out of the pocket. Mike Vick's got room. Juke move. Oh, I'm getting a little too cocky out here. I should probably not try and create anything that's going to cause a fumble. I don't need to ruin my momentum with a fumble. But I do almost have Truz activated, so that's good. Then we won't be able to fumble. I am going to step up in the pocket, and I might try and activate Truz right here. Mike Vick to the sidelines. Another big-time gain for Vick. 52 seconds left to go in the half. And Truz is almost activated. What do I have to do? I have to rush for 1+ yard one more time. And then Truz will be activated. What a throw to Warwick Dunn. That wasn't really that great of a throw. We're going to call a timeout here. We got 3 timeouts. Might as well use one. We're going to call a timeout here. We're going to get everybody reset. Try and go for Truz here. Because we only need to rush for 1+ yard to activate Truz. So we're going to step up in the pocket. We're going to run. We're going to slide. And there's your Truz activated right there. So Mike Vick's got it activated now. We're going to run some no huddle. We can't fumble the football. So we're going to... I was going to take off and run, but Jason Witten ends up being wide open. Jason Witten plowing his way to the 2, it looks like. And we're going to call another timeout. This Falcons offense is starting to feel good. We're starting to feel good, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it. Should we go with the jet touch pass? I'm feeling jet touch pass, but we're going to go with the read option play from Mike Vick or Sean Alexander, either one, whoever the D lineman reads. He reads Mike Vick, so we'll give it to Alexander, and he can't go anywhere. We got to call another timeout here. Final timeout. We got to score here. We're at the 2-yard line. It would be a shame if we didn't score. It'd be embarrassing if we didn't score. So we've got to put this ball in the end zone. Let's see if we can do it here. Mike Vick. Snap. Always going to run it. And he's in the end zone. Michael Vick for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. Well, not of the season, of the game. And he's doing, what is he doing? A little like, what is this? I'm not sure what that was, but whatever it was kind of funny. We're into the second half now. Cowboys put up a field goal. We'll skip this moment. We'll let the CPU do a little bit of it because we've already pretty much clinched this game. We'll keep skipping. We don't need to jump in here. 38-10. The Cowboys didn't stand a chance. If this is how the playoff game's going to go, then I don't really care who we play because we seem to be pretty dominant against the Dallas Cowboys. Truz is still activated for Mike Vick, which is pretty remarkable. And there's Wes Welker. He's got space. He's got room. He slides into the end zone, and the Atlanta Falcons are feeling good. It's skyline time. We are looking very good for the postseason. We beat Cliff Kingsbury and the Dallas Cowboys. That's a little weird to say, but we do it. Stats on the day for the Falcons. Mike Vick went 17-26, 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Perfect day for Vick. And then on the ground, he had 12 carries for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mwah! Chef's kiss. What a beautiful day for Mike Vick. Sean Alexander, 14 carries, 52 yards. Warwick Dunn had 6 carries, 18 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Jason Witten, 6 catches, 122 yards and a touchdown. Wes Welker, 4 catches, 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. So we were sharing the wealth very, very well between our receivers. Allen Rossum, 6 tackles. We sacked the Cowboy quarterback twice, once with Justin Tuck, once with Patrick Kearney. We picked him off twice with Sean Taylor and B-Doc. So we had a very, very productive day. No wonder they only scored 10 points. And we look good headed into the final week of the season. We are ramping it up for the postseason. I'm excited. I hope this might have clinched the postseason. We got to go back and check because we might have very well just clinched ourselves a playoff spot. All right, we are here at week 18. I have not checked to see if we clinched the playoff spot yet. And we are still the 7 seed, which is very, very good. We could very well see all 4. Look at the division. 2 12-4 teams and 2 9-7 teams. We could very well see all 4 of us for the first time ever make the postseason. It would be very rare, but it could happen. Just depends on what the Bears and the Cardinals and all these teams do. Because if we beat the Giants and the Buccaneers beat whoever they play, I think obviously the 49ers are going to get in because all 4 divisions have to have a team. So the 49ers will get in. But this is very, very interesting. I've never had a scenario like this before. Panthers would be the 1 seed. Saints would be the 2 seed. Well, they'd be the 5 seed. Then the Bucs would be the 6 seed, and we'd be the 7 seed. As of right now, but we still have to play the Giants. So we could very well lose this game if we have to. But we are going to go play the New York Giants. They're 6-10. We're 9-7. If we win this game, we'll win 10 games for, I think, the first time. I'm pretty sure that this will be our first 10-win season of the series. We're playing pretty well. We're on a hot streak. Let's keep it going and play the Giants.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Week 18 is officially underway. And this time we're going to jump in on defense. It's 3rd and 10. Let's see what we can do. We got Simonu, we got Tuck, we got Williams, and we got Kearney on the line. We're going up against Carson Palmer. I know it may not look like Carson Palmer, but it is certainly Carson Palmer. And that's going to be going to Tiki Barber. And Tiki Barber, the screen pass. Very productive. That was a risky throw. A screen pass on 3rd and 10. It worked, obviously, but that's a risky play to go for a screen pass on 3rd and 10. They do score. They get the ball back again, and they get a field goal. So we're down 10-0 here, second quarter. We're going to go with halfback blast on 1st down and 10. Sean Alexander, let's see if we can get him rocking here. Push it up the field. Okay, can't get much. 11, down to the 11. That's not super bad. We'll go with the hurry up and play action. Rolling out to the left. We got Mike Vick and we got Jason Witten. What a beautiful combination it is. And we come back to within 3. Look at Jason dancing out here. I just realized that Jason Witten just played his his real life team, the Dallas Cowboys, last game, so that's pretty crazy. I didn't even put that together. It is 3rd down and 11. Down by 3 still. Early 3rd quarter. Mike Vick stepping up in the pocket. Gonna run. Gonna slide. Because we don't need any unnecessary hits on our star quarterback. That is for sure. We also have some big things to talk about in the upcoming seasons. Are we going to keep Mike Vick? Because we did draft Aaron Rodgers last season. Are we going to keep Mike Vick on the roster as our starting quarterback? What a throw. If he's making throws like that, we might have to. It'd be hard not to keep Mike Vick on the roster if he's making crazy throws like that. But we did draft Aaron Rodgers, so you got to remember that. Do we let Aaron Rodgers sit like he did in real life behind Brett Favre? This time he'd be sitting behind Michael Vick, which is a lot different of a scheme than what he sat behind Brett Favre. I don't know. We'll have to make those decisions. We could get a lot from Michael Vick because he's going to be valuable. He's going to be very, very valuable because he's got this speed. He's electrifying. It's so crazy the speed Michael Vick has down to the 34-yard line. Michael Vick is unbelievable. How could we ever let this go? We might have to keep Michael Vick until he retires at this rate. I mean, look at the speed difference. That's going to be a quick throw to Glenn. He's going to catch it. We got to get this W. We got to get this W if we want to keep our playoff hopes alive. If we lose this game, that might be donezo for the playoffs. That's Malcolm Floyd, and that's a toe drag swag right there. A little bit of toe drag swag, baby. All right. Let's go read option from the 7. They're playing it for probably Mike Vick. Nope, they play for Sean Alexander, and Vick's got open space, and Michael Vick takes it to the house for a tutty. Michael Vick, one of the greatest runners of all time, continues to show that. Can the defense do it? The defense did a good job here. The game is on the line. Make a big stop. 1st down and 10. Carson Palmer from the shotgun. Tiki Barber right behind him, or right beside him, I should say. And that's an offsides call. Patrick Kearney was offside. And, of course, we're going to get the sack with Simonu because that's just how things happen, ladies and gentlemen. That is just how things happen. We get the sack, and we had an offside call. Yeah, don't try and play it off, Kearney. I know you did it. I know you did it. We're going to go back to Super Sim because that was back when we were doing things right. So we will get the ball. Oh, they scored a touchdown, and we have 22 seconds to tie this game. Can we move down the field quick enough? We don't have any timeouts, ladies and gentlemen. They might have just sealed the fate of the Atlanta Falcons right here. We played the middle of the field. Probably not the smartest idea. We have one play. We have one play. They're playing all the way back. I think we just lost this, ladies and gentlemen. 21-28. I'm going to lob it up as far as Mike Vick can throw it. And it's intercepted. I thought we might have caught it there for a second. But we lose in the final game of the season. How will that affect our playoff spot? We still don't even make 10 wins. Stats on the day for the Falcons. Mike Vick went 18 of 41, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. That pick shouldn't really count because it was last play of the game, just a heave, so it doesn't really count. Sean Alexander, 10 carries, 38 yards. Vick had 4 for 68 and a touchdown. Wes Welker had 6 for 80 and a touchdown. Jason Witten also had 2 for 37 and a touchdown. We had Will Allen with 9 tackles. We sacked Carson Palmer a bunch. Kearney had 2. Williams and Simonu both had 1. And then Justin Tuck and Sean Taylor shared 1. So that's pretty crazy. We didn't pick off Palmer at all. We got to him a lot. But it didn't really matter because we lost in the end. And that might have just kicked us out of the playoffs. It definitely kicked us, obviously. It kicked us out of 10 wins, which sucks. We still can't get 10 wins. But we might have just got kicked out of the postseason. Let's go find out. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We finished the year 9-8, and we don't have a wild card game to play. We got kicked out by the Chicago Bears. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't make it either. The Bucs did not make it either. I think they lost their game too. So they are 9-8. We finished 9-8, and we, for the 4th straight year, don't make the postseason. But we had some very, very good progress this year. I think next year could be our year to do something. The contract gets extended for us, which is good. I think next year could very well be our year to maybe not win a Super Bowl, but certainly make some noise, because I think this team, with another year of seasoning, some more development, some new draft picks in the offseason, maybe some new free agents, depending on who it is, I think this team could be ready for a postseason run. We've got the Pro Bowl. We'll view the Pro Bowl roster really quickly. So we got Mike Vick. He made it. We also have... Who else made it? Obviously, you guys can pause it if you need to see anybody that you may notice or recognize. We have Mike Vick, Patrick Kearney, Brian Urlacher, Rossum, Brian Dawkins. That's 5, right? So we had 5 Pro Bowlers this year. I'll take it. That's a good year. And it's the Jets and the Panthers in the Super Bowl. Never in my life would I think I'd say that sentence. The Jets and the Panthers in the Super Bowl. But we will take a look at all the good stuff here. Let's take a look at stats and the awards and all that stuff. Stats on the year for Mike Vick. 4,100 yards. 28 touchdowns to 4 picks. Very solid season for Michael Vick. Sean Alexander had 245 carries, 795 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Mike Vick had 168 carries, 780 yards, and 11 touchdowns. So Mike Vick scoring a lot of touchdowns. A lot of those happened when we were playing. Wes Welker had 1,000 yards, so he had 75 catches, 1,059 yards, 9 touchdowns. Malcolm Floyd had 68 catches, 984 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Hopefully that keeps his superstar development trade up. Jason Witten had 74 catches, 913 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Terry Glenn had 567 yards, 2 touchdowns. On the defensive side of things, Brian Urlacher, the leading tackler, with 138 tackles. Then Keith Brooking with 120. Randall Gay at 110, which is good because he's superstar as well. Sean Taylor had 96 as well. Then we had sack leaders on the season. Patrick Kearney had 17 sacks. This man got after the quarterback a lot. Simonu had 5.5. So did Kevin Williams and Justin Tuck. Then Sean Taylor had a sack and a half. Urlacher and Keith Brooking both had 1. And then Will Allen and Rufus Brown had a half of 1. Interception leader was Allen Rossum and Brian Dawkins, both with 2. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Both with 2 interceptions for them. Then we had deflections and all that good stuff. 20 deflections for Rossum. Jeez, he was out there swatting balls down. He also had 2 forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. So did Brian Dawkins and so did Randall Gay. Block kicks. 1 block kick. No safeties. 2 touchdowns, defensive touchdowns, Kearney and Dawkins. So it could be, this is probably a strip sack fumble for a touchdown. This is probably a pick 6. All right, so we had some defensive stuff going. Not enough, but we had a lot. Mike Nugent, 15 of 20. 48 was his longest. Missed a few extra points. Had 1 blocked. Just missed a couple. Okay. Kick returning, Khalil Hill did most of the returning. Didn't really do much. And Allen Rossum had a punt return touchdown. So pretty good. Pretty good for the boys there for this year. Let's check out the award finalists. Michael Vick wins MVP. We've got the MVP on our squad, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what else do you want me to say? What else do you want me to say? We got the MVP on the squad. Robert Saleh wins Coach of the Year, but we don't really care about that because he's not really the coach back then. Let's go to the NFC and see if we won any more awards. We also won Offensive Player of the Year. We won Defensive Player of the Year with Patrick Kearney. Jason Campbell wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Marcus Spears wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Justin Tuck finished third. Vic wins Best Quarterback. Deuce McAllister wins Best Running Back. Terrell Owens wins Best Wide Receiver. Olin Kreutz wins Best Offensive Line. Patrick Kearney wins Defensive Line. Derek Brooks wins Linebacker. Champ Bailey DB. And Ryan Longwell Best Kicker. So we took home some very good hardware here, especially the most important one is the MVP award. Mike Vick is the MVP. We finished with a 19th total offense and the 10th total defense in the NFL, and we finished 8th in points scored with 418 total points. Let's find out who's going to win the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Jets and Panthers. Put your predictions down there in the comments. Who is going to come out with the Super Bowl trophy? Who's got a Lombardi? The Panthers, 24-6. So we now sit in a division with the Super Bowl champions. That's tough to swallow right there. Carolina won the division and won the Super Bowl. Reggie Howard wins MVP. We already saw the awards. Jason Taylor wins Defensive Player of the Year. Alex Smith wins Rookie of the Year. We won Offensive Player of the Year. DeMarcus Ware won Defensive Rookie of the Year. So there's the good stuff. We can take a look at the season so far. So we started right here in 2021. Tampa got it the first year. Then the Saints got it. Then the Bengals. But also, Panthers are back-to-back. Carolina just went back-to-back, and they avenged themselves here and won it this time. But did you just notice what I just noticed? We've played this series for 5 years now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we played this series for 4 years. The division that we're in has won the Super Bowl 3 out of the 4 years. This is the only time that we haven't, with the Bengals beating the Panthers by 1. And a team from our division has been in the Super Bowl every single year. I don't know what kind of division we're in, but we haven't even made the playoffs yet, and our division's won 3 out of 4 Super Bowls and been to the Super Bowl every single season. We are in some crazy stuff here, but we've got an off season next episode. I hope you guys are excited. It's a pretty good off season. We've got free agency. We've got the 2006 draft. I hope you guys are excited for that as well. And I'll see you guys in the next. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.